You ever look at your ad creative and say, I think this worked? Well, that uncertainty is the problem. Most brands fail in creative because they are guessing. They're being creative just to be creative. They're arguing over opinions, debating over vibes, hoping instead of knowing. Well, let's change that. Today, I'm going to give you 5 questions to ask that will flip your creative decisions from feelings into facts. And I'll show you exact metrics that answer each one. We're going to focus on meta in this video, but these principles apply to any platform that give you creative performance data. If you understand how these pieces work together, you can eliminate creative guessing and execute campaigns that actually win. Let's dive in. Question number 1, did they stop? Did your creative actually stop in mid-scroll? Ask yourself, did I earn their attention in the first few seconds? Did I make them stop because what they saw was undeniably for them? Because if you didn't earn their attention here, none of the other metrics even matter. You're shouting into the void. This is the first domino. If it doesn't fall, the whole campaign stalls. You start at the top, impressions. How many people actually saw your creative? Then we ask, did they stop? That's the first real test. Now look at views for at least 3 seconds. Take that number and divide it by your impressions and boom, that's your stop rate. Some platforms call it stop rate, some call it TSR, some say VVR. It's all the same thing. Just don't get distracted by the acronyms. They're all measuring one thing. Did your ad earn 3 seconds of attention? If the answer is no, none of the other metrics matter. Game over. 1, if nobody stops, nobody watches. This is your stop rate. Treat it like gold. It's the first sign your ad is doing its job. Question number 2, did they watch? Now that we've earned the scroll stop, the next question is, did they stick around? Ask yourself, did they watch long enough to show genuine interest in what you were saying? How many made it past the initial 3-second view? To find that out, dig into your hold rate. Your hold rate is defined by through plays. The number of views who stayed for at least 15 seconds divided by the total impressions. This is your signal of interest, the bridge between intention and intent. The more people who stick for 15 seconds, the stronger your message is landing. And while I use a deeper storytelling framework behind the scenes like ADAPT, what matters here is this: 15 seconds mean they're in it. They're engaged. Now, why this matters? If they bail after 5 seconds, they were not interested. But if they hold for 15 seconds or longer, you're in the game. Holding attention means your message is resonating. And resonance is what earns the next step, the click. Question number 3, did they click? Ask yourself, did curiosity lead to desire and turn into a click? The metric to check here is the click-through rate. Your link clicks divided by the impressions. Clicks show intent. Did your creative build just enough intrigue or clarity to make them want more, to make them desire more? Also, don't trust vanity clicks like see more or reactions. You're after movement, not micro engagement. Clicking a CTA, heading to your site, that's motion, and motion means momentum. Ask yourself, did curiosity lead to action? Did they hit my landing page? This is why I like to look at outbound clicks, not just the click-through rate, but how many people compared to the impressions click the link and hit my landing page. These are what matter, not just any click. Why? Because click metrics show intent. They tell you if people understood and wanted more to the point they left the platform where they were comfortable, where they were numb scrolling, they left the platform. A bad click like on see more or reactions don't mean anything when it comes to judging your creative. What matters is whether they left the platform with purpose. And we do that with outbound clicks and the outbound click-through rate. Question number 4, did they buy? Or did they take action? Ask yourself, once they landed on the landing page, did this ad lead to the customer taking the intended result? This is the core outcome, the reason you made the ad in the first place. The metric we're going to check here is CVR, which stands for conversion rate. This is your number of conversions divided by the amount of clicks. Why it matters? You can have an ad that gets all the right signals, the views, the clicks, the good vibes, but if it doesn't convert, it's just noise. Buying means alignment. Your creative, your targeting, your offer, they hit. No sale? then the disconnect, probably in the message, the landing page, or the offer itself. But the creative's job is to qualify and send the right people. This metric tells you if it did. Even if engagement is strong, if nobody's buying, the ad might be confusing, misaligned, or mistargeted. Takes us to question number 5, everyone's favorite question: did we profit? This is the one that most people actually overlook. They judge their creative and they go, hey, did they stop? Did they watch? Did they click? Did they buy? Yay, we won. But at the end of the day, if your cost of goods sold were way too high and the company didn't profit, they're not going to hire you again to make more creative. So now that they've stopped, now that they've watched, clicked, and even bought, the final most important question is, did we make money? After everything was spent, did we profit? So here's the truth. I can't tell you from this video if your brand profited. And I can't tell you exactly which metric matters most to your business, because different brands track different things. Some say CPA, some focus on blended ROAS. It really depends on your funnel, your pricing, and your payback window. But what I can tell you is this: in most performance-driven businesses, there's one thing we all get aligned on: you're allowable. That's the dollar amount your business is willing to spend to acquire a customer and still be profitable. We call that CAC. CAC stands for Customer Acquisition Cost. And once that target is defined, it gives us a black and white benchmark: yes or no, win or lose. To calculate the CAC, you're going to look at your total spend and divide that by your total customers acquired. If CAC is below the allowable, you're good. The system is working. If it's not, something upstream is broken. This is your final filter, the scoreboard, the moment of truth. Let's recap. Did they stop? This is your 3-second view rate, the thumb stop. Did they watch? Your 15-second hold rate, the percentage of people that watched your ad. Did they click? These are outbound clicks, remember? Click-through rate based on outbound clicks. Did they buy? This is your conversion rate, your CVR. Did they take the action you were intending them to take? And finally, last but not least, did we profit? This is your CAC compared to your allowable. These 5 questions and the metrics that go with them are your creative truth serum. If you want help applying them to your brand, I'm offering free 20-minute creative audits this month. Shoot me your problem and let's hop on a call and solve it. Next week, I'm going to show you how these 5 questions map to the most proven storytelling framework in advertising, so you can understand not just what's happening in your data, but why and what to do next. It's about removing guesswork from your process, eliminating decision fatigue, killing fear of failure, and building creative that flows with human psychology, not against it. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next week.